Good evening and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Brent Travalis.
And I'm Jill Haimski. Now let's take a look at the news.
After eluding capture for more than a dozen years, the legendary boss of one of the world's most powerful and deadly drug trafficking operations was nabbed in a surprise raid on a seaside hotel tower in a Mexican beach resort. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, who infamously escaped in 2001 from a high-security prison in a laundry cart, was arrested early Saturday in Midstate without a single shot being fired.
Actor and director Harold Ramis, who delighted audiences in comedies such as Ghostbusters and Stripes, died Monday at age 69. Ramis was as acclaimed a writer and director as he was an actor. He wrote 4 of the comedies listed on the American Film Institute's 100 Funniest Movies, including Ghostbusters, Groundhog Day, National Lampoon's Animal House, and Caddyshack. Co-star and co-writer Dan Aykroyd said he was deeply saddened to hear of the passing of my brilliant, gifted, funny friend, co-writer, performer, and teacher, Harold Ramis. May he now get the answers he was always seeking.
Peoria's local newspaper, the Journal-Star, will no longer be publishing daily television listings that feature scrolling television programming channel guides. Complete television programming will only be found in the Star's printed newspaper in the TV Week section, which is published on Saturdays. The Journal-Star's layout will change due to the removal of the daily TV listings.
Illinois Governor Pat Quinn made a pitch regarding the federal government's denied disaster assistance to local governments affected by deadly tornadoes during a keynote speech at the National Journal's State of the State Policy Summit. Quinn's pitch focused on natural disasters, where he says FEMA denied aid to local Illinois governments in 9 affected counties. Quinn is working with Congress to come up with an effective plan that would aid decisions and add some economic criteria.
If you are planning on going to be a kid at Disney, it'll cost you. The most expensive theme park at Walt Disney World Resort just got a little pricier. Starting February 23rd, visitors ages 10 and above will pay up to $99 for one-day tickets to the Magic Kingdom, a $4 increase. Prices for one-day tickets at Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios also increased from $4, from $99 to $94. Many visitors to the Disney parks purchase multi-day passes, which can decrease the daily cost of visiting the parks. The winter cold and boil alert has left Peoria Zoo in a water dilemma.
Let's check in with reporter Ian Spitzingle to see what is happening at the zoo.
As residents of Illinois, we all know how to stay warm once the snow begins to fall. But what about the exotic animals who aren't used to our winters? Well, today, I was lucky enough to get an interview with one of the zookeepers and find out.
Yeah, everybody's got a barn or somewhere to go into or have shelter. Almost all of the animals have heated barns. Everybody's got a temperature, like a minimum temperature that they're allowed to go out.
Due to the temperature outside, Susie was only able to let out the Talkins and the 2 tiger brothers, Maxim and Luca. Earlier that day, the Peoria Zoo was affected by the massive water transmission line burst, causing a short supply of fresh water for the animals.
I was super lucky, and before anything happened, I had already filled all of my animals' waters. We do have water again, but we're under a boil order, and we do treat the animals just like we would treat humans. And so we're currently boiling a bunch of water in our kitchen that we don't have very large receptacles for boiling.
Even though the boil order was limiting their water distribution, the zookeepers showed their dedication for their animals by going above and beyond their duties.
So one of our fellow keepers, he doesn't live terribly far away, but he did not have a boil order. So he took several buckets, like big 5-gallon buckets home, and brought some water back. So hopefully the boil order will be lifted, relatively early, hopefully tomorrow.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Ian Spitznagel.
Thank you, Ian.
Now let's go to Spencer Shelton with sports.
Thank you, Danielle. Outfielder Nelson Cruz has found a new home. The 33-year-old has agreed to a 1-year, $8 million contract with the Baltimore Orioles after turning down a $14 million offer from the Texas Rangers back in November. He can earn up to $750,000 in bonuses based on the amount of days he is on the active 20-man roster. Before serving a 50-game suspension for violating the drug policy last year, Cruz hit 27 home runs and had 76 RBIs in 109 games. An aspect of Major League Baseball that has caused many nail-biting wins in recent years will look different in 2014. Rule 7, Section 13 was added to the rule book on a trial basis, and it covers home plate collisions. The rule bans most of those collisions, with the exception of the situations when the catcher has the ball and is blocking the path to the plate, and when the catcher enters the base path to field a throw to home plate. This adoption comes after multiple injuries have been sustained due to home plate collisions, most notably to Baltimore Orioles catcher Matt Wieters in 2011 and 2012. Springtime is right around the corner, which also means it's time again for Bradley baseball to start. Let's go to Celeste to see what she has.
The Bradley baseball team will begin to compete with other teams across the nation. Today we will talk with Greg Portica and get the insight into this upcoming season.
We've definitely worked really hard this entire year. We got a lot of younger players that I feel like are ready to step in and contribute immediately. Then we got some veteran guys too that can step up and be leaders like myself.
Each year, baseball teams go through dramatic changes, especially when new players are added to the roster.
We just really try and make it as smooth as possible of a transition for the younger guys, whether it's incoming freshmen or junior college kids. So we really have gelled as a team pretty quickly this year, which is cool.
When Greg was asked what he felt his team's greatest strengths were, he responded with,
just the way that we've all come together as a team and just have really bought into, everything that our coaching staff and our athletic department has, kind of been preaching. We're really ready to take, a big step this year and win a lot of baseball games.
With Midstate Magazine, I'm Celeste Castaneda.
Thank you, Celeste. We look forward to watching Bradley play this year. Now let's go back to Danielle with the news.
Thanks, Spencer. Taco Bell is set to launch a new breakfast menu on March 27th with items such as the AM Crunch Wrap and Waffle Taco. Taco Bell has tested the Waffle Taco at 5 Southern California restaurants earlier this year, where the item was the top-selling product sold during breakfast hours. The chain has faced competition in recent years from companies like Subway and Starbucks, rolling out new breakfast menu items. Taco Bell has had to hire additional staff and purchase new food-making machinery to make room for their new breakfast items, which are designed to appeal to their fan base of younger men.
Now that's a game changer. If only now they delivered.
Amen.
That would be huge. Well, that wraps up Midstate for the week. I'm Spencer Shelton.
And I'm Brent Travalis.
And I'm Dale Haimski. Have a great night and be sure to join us next week.
That's going to be